Hi folks, this is your mwis planning outlook updated on Tuesday the 2nd of May. Now through this video we're going to look at the longer range trends and some of the shorter range detail as well, and diving straight in with this chart which shows you the average pressure patterns over week by week steps, and this is through the current time, the 7-day period taking you through until next Monday the 8th of May. And the pink colours indicating higher than average pressure, the bluey green colours are lower than average pressure, and for the time being high pressure is centred up towards Scandinavia and to the north of us, and areas of low pressure are out over the Atlantic. The result is an east to southeasterly wind flow, and that will be strengthening over the next few days. That will turn more toward the south and then the southwest as we head to the later part of this week, and that will allow some more humid air but also some more unsettled conditions to come in with some rain and heavy showers. Taking that on into the following week, and the suggestion is that lower pressure is more dominant across our part of the world. The centres of low pressure could well be focused a little bit further north and west, whereas high pressure is to the south and southwest of Britain and also further to the east. So we'll be looking at more Atlantic weather regimes coming in, with west or southwesterly winds perhaps at times, and some changeable mixed conditions in the forecast throughout that period. Temperatures fairly close to average, may just fluctuate a little bit, sometimes quite cool if the weather is rather mixed. Always a long way off in terms of thinking about any detail at all, but the suggestions beyond the middle of the month would be that lower than average pressure for this point in the season is still nearby, so we'd expect still some rather mixed springtime conditions continuing. So showers may be something a bit more frequent in terms of rain at times, but also some drier and brighter spells. High pressure looks to be toward the southeast of Europe. It may be that the southern half of Britain is seeing nearer to average pressure patterns, which gives a better chance for some drier conditions here. Looking at rainfall patterns in 5-day time steps now, and this is taking you through until Sunday. And we're looking at a rainfall map showing most of the totals across Wales, through northwest England, into central and southwestern Scotland. And not huge amounts, but nevertheless coming through with some spells of rain, at times persistent, sometimes more showery. Some of those showers could put down quite a bit of rainfall in a short space of time, with heavy showers and thunderstorms in the mix occasionally. Northern Scotland looks to be the driest place to be throughout this time period. The 5 days taking you through into next week, that runs then through until the 12th of May, shows rainfall fairly extensive across this map, and we'll be looking at values between around 15 and 25 millimetres, so that's up to an inch of rain falling across the zones indicated in yellow, and that's pretty widespread, so most places can see some extensive rainfall with showers, maybe some longer spells of rain. A really mixed week. Again, it could be a story where you get short, sharp bursts of rain and then some bright spells, but also at times some days where rain is locally more constant. Expect this rather changeable story then through that week ahead. And sort of matching up to where we're going for the pressure patterns, just that suggestion then of the rainfall becoming a bit focused further north as we run forwards. That takes you through 5 days up to the 17th of May, and it's Western Scotland that sees the greater risk of some higher rainfall totals, lower amounts further south through England and Wales. Let's take you through the weather maps for the next few days, and this is Wednesday of this week, with high pressure toward the north and east and low pressure away toward the west. We have a weak warm front which is just grazing up across western Scotland through Wednesday, and the legacy of that whole front may well be giving rather cloudy skies for much of the Highlands and some drizzly conditions or even some local light showers breaking out by the afternoon. Dry through northern England and across Wales, with increasingly gusty easterly winds developing here. Some hazy sunshine and some high cloud to be found. Those strong easterly winds will affect most regions into Thursday, up to 30 or 40 miles per hour, and very gusty in places near and west of some of the major summits from North Wales into the Lake District and across the Highlands as well. Now it's dry for many places with some hazy sunshine and high cloud, but as a front moves in from the southwest into Wales, we'll be seeing some rain developing as Thursday goes on. Looking at that risk of rainfall in a bit more detail through Thursday, just looking to the south of Wales, and heavy rain is developing. It may well be that many parts of North Wales get away dry well into the afternoon, but rain developing for more southern areas, and that pushing northwards then as we go through the afternoon. So setting in for wetter conditions through Wales as Thursday afternoon is going on, and some heavy and even thundery downpours could well develop through mid and south Wales through the afternoon. And all of that rain will tend to push further northwards into the evening, so some patchy rain arriving into the Peak District before dark, that becoming more persistent, and that rain system as well pushing further through the Pennines, the Lake District into southern Scotland through the night and into Friday. And as we take the story into Friday daytime, that zone of rain is expected to push further northwards into the Highlands, that may be quite patchy across more western regions, a bit more persistent over the southeastern Highlands. Meanwhile, through England and Wales, Friday is going to be a story of increasingly widespread and heavy showers, and these breaking out into thunderstorms with some hail and lightning to be found in the mix, particularly by the afternoon. Those tracking eastwards across into central and eastern parts of England, they will affect the Welsh mountains. They'll run across the Peak District and the Pennines, scattered through the Lake District as well. For the Highlands, generally we're away from those thundery downpours, but a few heavier showers could reach the borders, and maybe later in the afternoon, one or two just getting into the southernmost parts of the Highlands. Further north, the legacy of that previous front fizzles out, and it may well be that the northwestern Highlands gets away with a substantially dry day. That's how things look on the chart then, and there's a front just across the Highlands, so a lot of cloud cover, particularly across southern mountains, with some low clouds shrouding these areas. Best of breaks toward the north, with that south to southeasterly airflow, just spots in the sheltered areas of the northwest Highlands facing north and west. Best chance for some clearer skies. A lot of cloud cover through England and Wales, with those showers breaking out widely, quite a bit warmer and more humid feeling too by this time here. That fairly humid air will be around through England and Wales at least into Saturday, with mild temperatures. A rather tangled weather chart, and the detail will be uncertain at this distance, but the idea of some further areas of rain and some heavy showers breaking out. Those that are pushing north and eastwards through the country during the day. Again, it's likely that northern Scotland escapes the driest and the brightest, with some sunshine, maybe a bit hazy at best, and cloud mostly above the hills, but do watch for some rain pushing northwards through the Highlands during the day. Wind speeds may vary quite considerably, especially around areas of rain and showers, typically coming up from the south, maybe southeasterly for northern Scotland, locally gusty in places there may be some spells of lighter winds. For Sunday, the detail is very sketchy at this stage, but the idea of low pressure being nearby, and there may be something of a front swirling around across England and Wales. We've got the idea then of some rain or some showers in the forecast. The wind may well be fairly light, a lot of cloud, limited amounts of sunshine, perhaps best around coastal fringes by the afternoon, and mostly light wind speeds for many areas. You can check all your local details for your mountain area for 3 days ahead on our website. For today, that is your planning outlook. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.